Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Love the Great, and I'm gonna quickly. I'm not gonna do this like step by step, but I'm gonna be making some country style pork ribs with gravy, rice, and some vegetables, y'all. So I'm gonna just show you little bits and pieces. I've already cleaned them. I've already seasoned one side, and then I was just like, oh, I forgot to record. So I'm only using seasonal, not too much, black pepper, some chopped onions, and some minced garlic. I'm also going to be using a little bit of oregano leaves. I'm going to put water in here to about right here, y'all. And this is one big pan. So I'm going to put some water into about right here. I'm going to put this in the oven on 400 for about an hour. Okay, so the meat says that it has 17 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and start my rice. And I know we have huge bags of rice. My husband buys it like that. I don't know why. He grew up in a large family with 10 children, 10 siblings, his sisters and brothers. He was the oldest boy. He did a lot of the cooking while his mother and stepfather was at work. So they bought big, huge bags of rice. Like, the bags of rice that they bought was big enough to literally lay across the top of your refrigerator, and there won't be any space to put anything else up there. That's how big the rice was that they bought. But anyway, so this is like a small bag compared to that, and this is literally taller than my microwave, y'all. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and make some rice, and then I'm going to make some gravy. I'm going to make the gravy on the stove, and then I'm going to add it to my pan with the meat. And then I'll make some mixed vegetables. I'm not going to show you guys the rice because it's not really nothing to show. You just put it in the pot, put some water in there, put a little, rinse the rice off a few times, put a little salt in there with some water and let it boil. So I'm not going to show you guys that part. You guys, so I have some frozen vegetables. This is bird's eye Normandy blend. It has carrots, squash, cauliflower, and broccoli. So I just added that to a pot. I'm going to put about 1.5 cups of water in here, and I'm just going to put that on the stove and let it heat up. It takes about 10 minutes. Add a little salt and pepper, you know, whatever seasoning to taste. That's all I'm going to put in there, though. Alright, so we're going to work on our gravy. I have a large skillet. I'm going to put about a little bit under 1/2 stick of butter in that skillet and let it melt while I cut up some onions. Okay, so while the butter is still melting, I'm going to go ahead and add my onions. I cut one onion. I cut them pretty big because I like them big. You can cut yours small. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put those into the butter. I'm going to sprinkle a little salt and pepper into my skillet. I'm going to also add about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Well, actually, since this is right here at arm's reach, I'm going to use olive oil. Just right there. Add that to this mixture. Going to give it a quick little stir. Just kind of we want to get all of our onions nice and flat on the pan so that they can cook. So, that's what we want to do. Them to cook. We're going to need to get like a cup or a bowl or whatever to have some water, and we're going to need about 1 cup of flour. We may not use the whole cup of flour, but just to be on the safe side, we want to have it over here with us. Okay, so I have about a little bit under a coffee cup of flour, and I have 1 pack of brown gravy mix that I'm going to be using, and I have some water in this bowl. So now that our onions are cooking a little bit more, we're going to just kind of, like I said, we want to get them all in there to the pan. So I'm just kind of dividing them a little bit, but I'm gonna cook a little bit more, and then we're gonna just kind of move them around and add a little bit of our flour. into the pan. And it doesn't matter if it's self-rising or if it's the self-rising or the all-purpose. It doesn't matter. For a little bit, and we'll put some of the brown gravy mix in there as well. So I have that in there, and I'm just gonna kind of move it around and kind of, we want it to kind of get in there so it can get a little wet, just a little bit. Just get kind of into the grease. We're going to slowly stir in a little bit of our water. Not a lot, just a little bit. And since I'm using one hand to hold the phone, it's going to be kind of hard for me. But not too much. Just a little bit. Because if you still have room for to put more. Hey, y'all came back fast. Is it over with already?
Maybe Carly is done.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to put some more of that in the brown gravy mix. And we're going to add some more water. I want my gravy to be a little thick, y'all. So should we do me a favor? Put a little bit of butter in my vegetables for me. So we're gonna add some more water. Some people do like broth or whatever, like chicken or beef broth. But I'm just using some good old free water. You're going to keep adding water to it. Let it cook some and keep adding water. Like I said, I like mine kind of thick. It's not going to be this thick, but I like mine to be thick. So I'm going to add my water in there a little gradually. Add a little bit more of black pepper and salt. And I'll update you in just a moment. Okay, so basically my gravy is, I have the volume, well, a little bit under the volume that I want to need a little bit more because I got all of those ribs to cover up. So you just want to let it simmer and continue to add a little water to get it the volume that you want, but you also want it to be the thickness that you want. And I'm using a spatula, which is, not a spatula, yeah. Which is probably not the best way to show you guys, but it's just what I had to grab when I opened the drawer. You can use a spoon if you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more water and let it continue to simmer until it gets to about right here, because I need that much for my big amount of ribs. Alright, you guys, so here are the ribs. I just took them out of the oven. They smell so good. I'm going to go ahead and pour my gravy over into the pan with the ribs and let them simmer for just a few more moments, and then they're ready. Alright, you guys, so I just let it sit and simmer for a few minutes until I'm ready to serve. But basically it's ready. So I have the country style ribs with gravy. I have the vegetables, and I have the rice. I did not make any kind of bread, so we'll probably just do some French bread or something like that because I totally just did not think about it. Alright, it's your girl Lovely the Great, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Alright, y'all, so this is what it's looking like. I'm just heating up the bread, and once the bread is ready, we're going to be tearing this up, y'all. It's your girl Lovely the Great, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.